I came this close to losing $600,000 of my company's and my investors' money on a real estate transaction. This was just a few months ago, and this is the fastest growing trend in real estate fraud and scams right now. And I want you to be aware. I'm going to tell you that this scam was so good. I've been doing real estate for 23 years, and I had never fallen into a scam, but these guys were so good. And basically what happened is that just before closing, I'd say we're about less than a week out from closing on this real estate transaction. We were buying a fixer home that we were going to be flipping, and I get an email, and it's from the title and escrow officer. It's got her name, everything on there, and it says, hey, regarding your upcoming closing, I've attached wire instructions for you to send over the funds for closing. And everything looked good, except I saw some wording that was just a little bit strange, because I knew this escrow officer pretty well. And at the end, she said, if you need anything, don't forget, I'm just a ring away. And I thought, that's strange. And then as I looked closer, I also noticed that her phone number was not on the email. So she's just a ring away, but there was no phone number there. And so I got more and more suspicious, and I thought, uh-oh. And I clicked on the actual name, where then when you click on it, you can see the email address of who's sending it. And it was her name, but it wasn't at the domain Chicago Title. It was at like Hotmail or something. And I immediately knew, oh my gosh, this is a scam. They're trying to get the down payment, all the funds for closing on this property. And I just couldn't believe it, because I was fairly close to just printing out these wire instructions and getting things ready for closing. And I started thinking, my mind started racing and thinking, well, wait a minute. How did this person know my title officer's name? How did they know the property address, which was in the email? How did they know that I had a closing coming up? Like, they had been watching this. They'd been watching us. And they have either hacked into my email, or they'd hacked into the title company's email, which this is happening to title companies. I checked my email. The title company went and checked all their servers. They said they had not been hacked. It was not them. They were on some new, really high-tech security, blah, blah, blah. But I went and I looked, because I've send my email. It wasn't a Gmail address, but I send it through Gmail, and Google will tell me everywhere all over the planet who's logged in to my email and from what city and state. And I checked that, and I just didn't see any suspicious activity. So I have no idea how this person did it, but this scammer figured it out, that we were close to closing. They knew the title officer's name, they knew the property address, and they timed it perfectly, just a few days before the title company sent out their actual title instructions. And this is huge in terms of a scam right now. Wire fraud is the number one real estate scam going on, probably in the world, definitely in the United States, and definitely here in California, where I live. The FBI formed a internet, basically crime division, and they have been tracking this. They are getting 2,400 and something complaints a day. And California is just by far at the top of the list for the amount of complaints per year, and for the amount of funds that are being lost through this fraud. I mean, it's literally double the amount of money that the second place, which is Texas, is claiming lost. And so this is just prevalent. It's all over. I just read an article about a IT executive in San Francisco, and she got an email from her title company, same thing, a few days before closing, and with wire instructions. She wired $400,000 for the closing, and this was her home she was dreaming of living in with her daughter, and that $400,000 was scammed. And basically, the way she found out is the next day she got the official wire instructions, and then she realized, well, what were those wire instructions yesterday? Fortunately, because it was less than 24 hours, they were able to freeze the funds before these cyber criminals transfer them into, cryptocurrency, or they'll use mules, which are basically people they hire to funnel the money out and move it around. And the more they move it, they know that it becomes more and more difficult for them to be found and be tracked. Hey, puppy dog. Anyways, so this is one of the fastest growing criminal activities online by far, because it's real estate. So in real estate, the way the trends have been going, first of all, big money transactions. So if they can just get one of these, in some of these countries, they can just get one scam that works, they can live for years off those funds. The other reason is real estate transactions have gone more and more online. So because real estate's gone more and more online, it is positioned well for a scammer to come in and try to take advantage of the situation. You have so many different people involved in a real estate transaction. You've got the buyers, you've got the sellers, you've got the real estate agent, you've got the title company, you've got all these different people, the insurance people, and if any of them get their emails hacked or are being, watched, and the scammer can come in and just take advantage of it and intercept in the middle of the transaction, pretending to be one of those, multitude of people involved, and can essentially scam and get money out of the situation, and it becomes a business, and it is one of the fastest growing businesses. And some of these people are just so blatant about it, they don't even care. I just ran into someone who went to a bachelor party, and someone at the bachelor party literally said he was a scammer, like he is scamming people online. I don't even understand how you can have that mindset that this is what you do, but regardless, you need to be aware. Now, some of the red flags that I've learned are, number one, you want to confirm any sort of wire instructions. Whenever you get wire instructions for anything, you want to confirm them by picking up the phone and calling and speaking to the people that you're going to be wiring that money to confirm that that is the actual person. Number two, you want to check on the email address. Make sure the email is coming from the domain of where it's supposed to be coming from. That can still be, that's not a surefire way. That can still be hacked a bit, but I think the phone call and actually speaking to someone not just a phone call. If you're calling someone that says, hey, we're sending this, and it's someone you don't know, or you don't know if they actually work for the title company, some of the scammers will pick up the phone and just verify everything for you, and you won't even know that it was a scammer. So some of those steps can really ensure. I know a lot of the title companies are using their own platform to send emails through. That's like a secure platform that you have to log into, and that can work as well. But you want to make sure that when you're wiring money, that you know who it's going to and you've spoken to them and everything is perfectly clear. So hopefully that will help you to avoid losing an absolute boatload of money on a real estate transaction. They say this is the fastest growing internet scam going on for obvious reasons. The bounty is big that people are going after, and watch out for it. Follow these steps. Hopefully I save someone from being scammed. And thanks so much for listening to the channel. And if this content is valuable to you, or you think it'd be valuable to someone else, please share it, like it, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next episode.